You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Hello, how you beautiful people doing? We are back once again. It's 2021. We still alive. We ain't dead. We ain't got COVID, and we ain't catching that shit. You know why? Cause praise be to the Most High. He keep us solid. You did.
You did. We back. God damn it. The world is almost over, but it ain't. White people almost gonna try to destroy us all.
Like we told you a few weeks ago, it ain't over till it's over, but bitch, it's over.
God.
You feel me?
God damn it. Let's get to the shits. Who the fuck are you? I hope you have your AKAs queued.
You already know. If it ain't in memory, it's in the phone. Live from where? The house of the man with what? Desert dick hanging in the halls of Valhalla. If you can get a PS5, play your Assassin's Creed, you'll get hip to Valhalla, or just watch Mad Max and figure it out. My dick dangling there. And I be the motherfucking man from the womb to the tomb, always and forever, the one and only Busy 9-3, aka the motherfucking Kango Don, aka Kwame Khalifa, aka Young Norm Hall. And shout out to Reddit. I seen somebody took notice, so I gotta say it again. And y'all know what it is if you're from any of the Carolinas. I'm the one and only Carolina toe sucker. Not the nigga that's in jail. I'm the nigga that takes consent before I suck your toes. AKA Young Busy Slice. Rest in peace, Kimbo. AKA Young Grizzly Busy. If you know, you know. Busy Terrence. I mean, he's Philip. Do the math. If I fart, he's gonna fart on you afterwards. And you gonna either have to evacuate the room or take it. AKA Young Mr. Fact Yourself.
Fact check yourself.
Young Mr. Fact Check Yourself, because I may say something inflammatory on purpose by accident because I wanted you to hear it. You did? AKA the casual sex captain. Get it together, your girl know what I'm talking about. AKA Mr. Fago with no ice. AKA Busy Waldorf, because I spit on you from the nosebleed section of Little Caesars Arena while your grandparents watch you bomb. I don't care what set you're giving. I don't care what song you're singing. I don't care what play you're giving. Motherfucker, guess what? You suck. And we're going to spit on you and boo. AKA... Hey, yo. Look, the sophisticated Jew, the distinguished degenerate, Captain Dr. Science, this t-shirt and this chain ain't my skin, but bitch, it's drip. Cause I embody everything I do. You dig? Busy 9-3. What's up?
Fucking foolish. And hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50 cent margaritas and cartel dealings, A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka Joe Banano, smoking Cohiba blunts at the Copacabana. I told you I was gonna get it right, and I got it right this week. God damn it. Aka Tequila Papi, aka Martin Quarantino. You dig? Aka all Jews and white people owe me money. Why, Mr. 93rd?
They stole our blood, our life, our living, and something I think they call the culture.
The embodiment of all that, just like you stole the election in 2016, you bitches, aka the dopest thing since fentanyl cut hair run, aka Joey Leftwrist, aka the Pod Guy, aka Lil O album coming soon. It's all mumble, no words, aka me and your girl point and laugh at you and busy spit hit you in the face at Little Caesars, and your grandmother's having a fucking heart stroke, and your grandfather's having a heart attack, and I just spilled my $11 million small Slurpee on your grandmother's dress. I don't. You know,
she tell y'all right now, when you come to these
shows, wet, cold, and having a death attack. It's all that.
Because when you come to these shows, it's either gonna be you coming out of arm or a leg. One of the two. One is gonna cost you something. Whether you want to see the show or you want to buy a drink or you want to do both. Guess what? You're gonna pay.
Cost of doing business. aka the next revolutionary immigrant, aka I'm God, bitch, you not. There's hope, there's fly God, and there's pod God. Praise the Holy Trinity. God. AKA the reason your girl has whiplash, AKA Overtime Ortega. Don't think that it's over because it's not. AKA Tony juggling the speakerphone, AKA 2020 Space Ghost, AKA the improper disciple. I might be leading you in the right way, but I might not be. But I'm not Trump though, so who gives a fuck? AKA Devo, yo, AKA Rolly in his faces. Why? Because I'm tasteless. God damn it. AKA Tito Lee, AKA Washington Irresponsible, AKA Zay Mysterio, AKA the Kush Crusader. This is one of my personal favorites. Lisa is my wife, so I have to acknowledge it. Healthy and married, so COVID's free. So yay for me. And last but not least, AKA the Petronome. I may be under 6 feet, but I'm higher than all of you. So fuck you, suck my dick. And it's episode 138, Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. What's good?
If you can't taste
Thank God we don't live in DC.
Take me out. If you can't taste giraffe pussy, you ain't nowhere near where we at, baby.
Shit, giraffes, nigga. To me, you smoking Reggie, you seeing a giraffe, nigga. I passed God on the way up with my high.
This nigga said I'm eating angel pussy. What's up? How we doing today?
I slapped the angel stripper on the ass on my way up, like, oh.
Can angels be strippers? Is that a thing in the afterlife? I feel like
it has to be, bro.
No,
like,
I feel like
what kind of heaven they got strippers?
Hear me out. I feel like heaven without strippers exists because stripping is an abomination to man and God on earth. Why? Because I have to pay to touch you. Why would I go to pay to touch you unless I had enough money to just be like, hey, how you doing? And even when I do that, unless I'm a rapper, who does that? Nobody does that normally. What billionaires do you see in a strip club?
But if you in heaven, though, if you in proper heaven, if you are in the heavenly essence of what you would describe as heaven, right? Wouldn't a strip club?
No.
In my heaven, a strip club that I go to even serves alcohol, and the strippers be showing pussy. That doesn't really exist in the United States. In my heaven, it does. So that's heaven for me.
I think my heaven is more like a brothel. It's not really strip club.
My heaven is filled with white angels. I know this.
No. If it's a brothel of my making, it's every flavor. You feel me? It's every flavor you can think of.
It's gonna be a 99.9% Caucanese.
No. We're gonna have
every
flavor we can get, like I said.
And that other 0.0% is like a ratio.
There may be a ratio. You said what?
I said that other like missing 0.0% is like a mixed Asian chick who works in the kitchen.
No. See, if I'm running the brothel, let me put myself in the shoes and the feet of the late great Dennis Hopper. Shout out to the Bunny Ranch. God damn it. If I had a brothel, it'd be Black Fridays, of course. White Wednesdays, of course. Taco Tuesdays, you know what that means. And motherfucking I hate to say it like this, but mowing oak Wednesdays.
Go ahead.
What? My bad. Mowing oak Mondays. Mowing oak Mondays. If you ever seen Mulan, you know what mowing oak is. Mowing oak Mondays. You know what I'm saying? You can have look. You come over here fucking with me.
Quite clever, sir. Quite clever. Respect.
You come over here fucking with me. You can have any flavor you want. But the thing is, A, it has to be consensual, obviously. And B, once it's known that it's consensual, satisfaction is only a price tag away.
What would a stripper's currency be in heaven, though? Because technically the dollar wouldn't
more
mean
eternal
shit.
life. More eternal life.
But we already in heaven and shit.
Well,
so
I guess
it's like what eternal life you already got.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't make sense. Huh. What would an angel's gift be? I don't know. Do you okay? Well,
cocaine.
No. Before we get there, because I see why you're saying that. But before we get there, do you think that the angels that are doled upon you in heaven are is it every type of girl you would ever like, or is it just random heavenly, like, she, like, how some girls, like, even in real life, like, like some girls you just meet and you like, you making some nigga really happy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that type of shit. So if your heaven was meeting every girl like that and then fucking
My
them,
angelic lap dance
like,
history would look like my Pornhub.
Who wants an angelic lap dance? Lap dance? Are you serious? Lap dance? You die went to heaven for eternity and you want a lap dance? Are you
Well, my wife's up
serious?
there with me too and shit. She's
Who
alive
gives a
forever
fuck? It
floating.
may or may not be a nuclear blast. Trump got 12 days. Who knows?
I'm dead. Nigga, I'm already in heaven. What the fuck I give a fuck about what's going on down here for?
Because I'm saying, if you die with your wife, then yeah, it's like, no, I don't want them hoes, baby. You good. But if you die by yourself, and it's every bitch you ever liked, or some form of that chick, because it wouldn't be obviously every girl you liked on earth, but it would be like some form of that. You'd be like,
Then I would be
she ain't
asking if I
dead.
could.
She ain't gonna
But
know.
then I would be. That's what I would be asking at that point. Like, can I be Muslim now? Like, since I'm here, can I get like?
How you
Can I
gonna go into
become
Christian
Muslim?
heaven, ask you to be Muslim? How that work?
I don't know who. First off, I don't. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know who got there. I wouldn't know what religion is right is to until I
feel
got
like
there.
Jesus
So
gonna
it's like,
send
who
that shit
knows?
to Muhammad. Muhammad gonna send that shit to God, and God gonna be like, "Is this nigga serious?" And then be like, "Nigga,
son, I'm trying to cash.
get what you pick, motherfucker.
I'm trying to cash out on my 70
pick?
virgins. I'm trying to cash out on my 70 virgins. Is that still an option?
Who wants 70 virgins?
We had that conversation. I don't know, but I'm just saying, if I'm up here now and I gotta wait until my wife dies to get up here with me and shit, I need something to do.
Just like we said last time, though, who wants 70 virgins? A nigga that's never had any virgins. Don't no grown man that's ever fucked a virgin want to fuck 70 virgins.
And that's why I told you,
eternal life, I gotta fuck 70 virgins.
And that's why I told you, if I was Muslim and I went up to heaven and got 70 virgins, I would be at my next question would be like, look, God, these virgins are still fresh. You feel me? So Allah, how about this? Yeah, how about this? I'll trade my 70 virgins back to you so you can use them for somebody else who no, nigga, for 140 hoes. Like, can I get that?
That's not how that works. No. Even with God, I feel like that's not.
Two hoes for every virgin. 140 hoes.
Bro, you still talking about, okay, I can't believe we're having this conversation, but you still talking about virgin holes here. So do you want 140 virgin holes, or Jesus, this is so
the virgin hoe. You can't be like,
what's the word for this? What's the word for this? Misogynistic. This is so misogynistic. But
is it?
We're talking about women being angels that we would have sex with in eternity. Yeah, kind of. And
we're talking about culture here. We're talking about culture. You're making
but we've never died and came back, so we don't really know.
No, and we're also not Muslim. But I am saying, in the respect, if I were Muslim, I wouldn't, because you think if you in heaven, right? There's also other women up there that are not virgins and shit who think that they baby daddies or ex-husbands and shit ain't shit and they going to hell anyway. How about and they were stripping, yeah, and they were stripping at the strip club and shit. You know what I'm saying? Turning tricks and everything, and don't mind taking a dick every fucking Wednesday. Why not? Why can't I get 140 of them as a trade-in for every for the 70 virgins that I rather not deal with?
If you talking
two
to
hoes
a bank,
for every virgin, that's all I'm saying.
If you talking to a bank, I feel like you could get that loan off. If you're talking to God, I feel like he like, well, if what I gave you wasn't enough, then nigga, you ungrateful as fuck, and we have a place for ungrateful motherfuckers. So how much do you really like not having access to said hole?
Well, then I gotta start going through my next argument is if God is an asshole and he does happen to ship me down to the hellhole, how can I negotiate an air conditioning system with actual electricity that works from Satan? Now, that's a whole different set of problems.
You gotta beat a marine of demons, nigga, to get that type of access.
But all them hoes gonna be crazy, so the sex is gonna be fire, and I'm sure for a fact.
For sure.
Yeah,
any girl that you hate,
sure for a fact.
Any girl you hate that dies and goes to hell will be there to fuck you when you get there.
Man.
And you're not gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be like, get off of me, but you're gonna be like, oh, I remember why we used to do this. Like,
exactly. And you know what? And you know what it's gonna sound, and then you want to talk about some misogyny. It's gonna sound really satanic, but fuck it. It probably wouldn't even be a fucking struggle if you're like, yo, Satan, how about you toss me like 360 hoes for the, you know what I'm saying, in exchange of the 70 virgins that God was gonna give me.
See, that sounds crazy too. Even Satan is a businessman,
like,
bro.
nigga, you just want 360? That's it, nigga. I got 300 million of these hoes. Which ones you want?
Okay, but who are the 300 million hoes? Is Marilyn Monroe in this lineup? Not for nothing. I'd imagine she might be in hell or heaven.
Definitely.
Yo, that's a good thing. Is Marilyn Monroe in heaven or hell? If Rihanna died, would she go to heaven or hell? Because for nothing, those two
Rihanna is an angel already.
Let me finish my point,
niggas.
Now let me finish my point. Not for nothing, those two women are two women that have redefined culture as they lived it.
Well, every generation has their female sex symbol icon. Ours just happens to be
but we got
Rihanna.
We got a couple. Okay, you say it's Rihanna, but you only say it's Rihanna because Beyonce married.
But Beyonce is like
and she married to somebody you respect on top of that.
Yeah, but she's like the female Mike Jack though. She's not really
a sex
symbol.
Is she?
Yeah. Make great music. Don't write her music. Don't motherfucking play any instruments, but is an amazing fucking performer. Yeah, but is she a sex symbol? No, she doesn't give that off.
What are you talking about?
No, she's not a sex symbol.
Beyonce is not a sex symbol?
No. A sex symbol? No.
Keep talking, because I'm about to look it up. I'm about to show you.
Monroe?
Keep talking.
No.
Keep telling me your point.
Is she Rihanna? No.
No.
Yeah, is she Madonna? No. Yeah. Is she bigger than all of them? Yes.
Yeah.
Did she make better music than all of them? Well, in my personal opinion, not better than Rihanna, but she makes great music. Is she a great performer? Better performer than all of them? But is she a sex symbol? No.
Better music than Rihanna, but at the same time,
just because you Google is Queen Bee a fucking sex symbol doesn't make it true.
No, I'm just trying to give you some comparison. Like we all know how Rihanna look thick, how Rihanna look. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Rihanna's Instagram and look at Beyonce's Instagram and tell me who's a sex symbol or not.
Come on. I was on Google. I'm about to do that.
Come on.
That's the easier thing to do anyway.
Way to do it. That's the simplest way to do it. Look at Fenty and look, you know what I'm saying, and look at Queen Bee, and then you tell me, and tell me who's the sex symbol. Like, come on, fam. Like, we're not doing that. Like, come on.
Okay. Now I'm looking at Beyonce. Now her Instagram does not. No, it does tell a lot.
Yeah.
You can see, that's what I'm saying though. You can't just have, you can't just have legs oiled up like that and just be talking about I'm with Hove. A nigga gonna want to talk like, dog, what's up? Like, stop playing.
Yes, she's Queen Bee. She's cold. She one of the coldest walk on the planet, but is she a sex symbol? No.
Okay, really? She's not a sex symbol? She's not a sex symbol? Let me show you something. I don't even
Go
know
to the
what's about
top
to
3
come
on
up.
Rihanna's. Go to the top. You searching for B's. Go to the top 3 on
I'm
Rihanna's.
searching for B's because I don't follow B. I just follow B right now.
Go to the top 3. If you see Rihanna's top 3 right now, it's like, yo, that shit look like the Busted challenge, nigga. It would be like she been busting that shit from whenever the fuck she started her goddamn Instagram account.
Oh my god! Hold up! What? I mean, you right, but you wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm not, nigga. You looking at it right now with your own face and eyes. Look at you. You trying not to smile. Look at you. You goofy ass
I ain't
nigga.
trying not to smile. It's just if I ain't respect Jay-Z as much, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't even know if this is real or not, but this is probably the sexiest shit I've ever seen in my life. You have children. Tell me this is not sexy.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Is she sexy?
I've never seen a sexier pregnant woman in my life. Now, Rihanna has never been pregnant.
Wait till you knock up a chick that you actually love. Then that would play out different.
Now, I haven't knocked up Rihanna yet, and she hasn't been knocked up yet. But at the same time,
you trying to tell me that Beyonce's a bigger sex symbol than Rihanna? Rihanna ain't giving you no pussy now. You done fucked up.
No,
you done fucked up.
No, because I haven't even gotten to Rihanna's profile. So no, that's not necessarily true. But at the same time, I'm also saying, and I do think Rihanna knows that, because Rihanna likes, I'm not gonna say likes, but I'd like to think from what I kind of know of her, that she appreciates other beautiful women. You cannot tell me if Rihanna, me, and Beyonce are in a room and both of them want to fuck me. No disrespect to Hove. I mean, I don't really care about ASAP, but no disrespect to Hove. But I mean,
do any of us care about ASAP anymore?
No. So I mean, no disrespect to Hove, but I mean that's the threesome that would give me a heart attack, nigga. Like that's the threesome that would be the one that
niggas.
I can go. And granted, I know I'm not worth. Time out. Let me make this very clear. I know I'm not worthy of that threesome right now. You said what?
You sure it wouldn't be Lizzo and Monique? You gotta work for that. Lizzo and Monique, nigga.
You can go fuck yourself. With a 12-inch dildo and a tranny helping you do it, nigga. Motherfucker.
Look, man.
Look.
Don't lie to me and tell me you wouldn't fuck Lizzo. Don't lie. Don't lie.
You know what's funny about you saying that? Lizzo's pictures came out. I say that like she hasn't had mad pictures come out, but it was some newer pictures that came out. And as a nigga that likes like any girl that's cute, like if you cute, you got a fat ass, you got some big titties, and you got a nice personality, you can get this dick. That's not busy 9-3. That's not Julian saying. That's just a fact. Like I will fuck you. Like I will fuck you. But at the same time, with that being said, if that's the thing, I mean, what do we do with that?
Look, fam.
What do I do with that? What do I do with that?
I'm a $150 convinced that you and Lizzo gonna have a bunch of just like brown ass, like hairy round.
Like I said,
children.
What do I do with that? Like I said, what do I do with that? Because me and Lizzo
train
together,
like you Apollo Creed, nigga, and do what you gotta do.
You think that's where I seen my life 10 years ago? You think that's where I see my life 10 years from now? Having babies with Lizzo?
I mean,
and you know what? Not for nothing. And I'm saying this completely not to be funny. And I know if you listen to this podcast, you're not gonna believe me. You're not gonna believe me when I say this, but if I did meet Lizzo and she did like me and I did hit on her, Yeah. And it wouldn't be shit you could tell me about it.
Nigga, you gonna try and keep that shit under wraps for like 6 months because you gonna know that I'm gonna tell you straight to your face, like, nigga, I told you. You gonna try to avoid that I told you so. You gonna run from it.
No.
Gonna be like, nigga, I called that shit on episode 138.
Listen. This is episode.
You was gonna be chubby chasing.
I don't
with
even
Lizzo.
know what
I already told you.
I don't even know what episode this is. But listen to me right now, people.
138,
fans,
nigga.
138. Episode 138. People, fans, listeners, new listeners, old listeners, niggas that ain't never listened before to just catching this one part of the podcast. Let me tell you something right now. If Lizzo ever expressed any interest in having sex with me or making a record with me, I'm doing it. Flat out. But, and this is where I will get canceled. But,
amongst other reasons, but continue.
Yeah, but I think if she did look past all the bullshit, and I did, like, because it's not like she's ugly. She's not ugly. She's just big. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, she, anyway.
Yeah, she mad big too. And she don't give a fuck about her bigness. Like, she showed the world her whole ass at a Laker game, my nigga.
Look, let me tell you about the nigga I am. I guess this will give.
They had to throw that chair out.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
COVID hit like 2 days later, nigga. They had to throw that chair out.
That's disrespectful.
You got Lizzo's ass juices, like fresh ass juices.
Listen.
On the seat, court side.
Listen. Just because she showed, right? That's what I'm saying. Just because she showed up with a thong on in a Lakers seat,
and a t-shirt and the thong is her shoes, nigga.
A, she's not the first one. B, she did.
But she's not a sex symbol like Rihanna, Julian.
Okay, but see, that's that. Time out, right there. That's where the shit kills people right there. That's where the shit kills you. Is she not a sex symbol because she's big?
No.
You didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me finish.
Let me finish shit. She's not a sex symbol. It's not even worth the discussion.
Let me finish. Is she not a sex symbol because she's big, or is she not a sex symbol because you just don't find her that attractive as like a person? Like just a girl, like you just don't find her that attractive as another girl.
I have nothing against
woman,
larger size women whatsoever. Mr. 93rd. I have nothing against bigger size women at all, Mr. 93rd. But I will tell you. But what I will tell you this: what pretty much makes a sex symbol, or that you have that title, is that the majority of the opposite sex or both sexes in general find you attractive. The majority, meaning like 98, 99% of mankind can look at you and be like, yeah. Like, and it's the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way.
Who do you look at that 98% of mankind looks at and goes, wow, they're amazing. I want to fucking be. Who is this person? You talking about DiCaprio?
We talking about.
What are you talking about?
Rihanna's. We talking about Madonna. We talking about Marilyn
I don't think
Monroe.
they're in a special class of people. I think they
were in the
other
special class
pretty
for their time
girls.
period. Yeah.
No, they were pretty girls
if you ask a black man in the 1960s and lifted up a picture of Marilyn Monroe and was like, what do you think about her? And this and like, I guarantee you, 9 out of 10, even if they didn't say it to anybody else outside of that room, would have been like, yeah, that bitch cold. I get that bitch dick for real. Off rip.
Okay. But at the same time, it's not the same thing that we were originally talking about. Like I said, you're going to treat Beyonce a different way if she is your girl. You're going to fucking look at the music a different way. Even as a fan, if you just know Beyonce is the queen, you gonna look at it differently when motherfuckers try to pit her against Rihanna. That's why it never really works, honestly. That's why only little shit, it only works on smaller scales like Nicki and
they don't
Cardi.
do the same thing.
Not that they're smaller people. They're not. They're huge. But a Nicki and Cardi beef on paper, especially, and in
Cardi
person,
gang, nigga.
On paper and in person sounds a lot better and a lot different than who wants to hear Beyonce. Just like who wants to hear M and Snoop. Who wants to hear Rihanna versus Beyonce? Nobody wants to hear that verse.
Nobody.
Not the verses in the sense where it's beef.
We're not comparing music.
Like,
we're comparing sexuality. Well, I would say sensualness from these two individuals.
Okay. If that's the only thing we're talking about, I still don't know if
Rihanna give off a whole different level of sensual than Queen Bee do. And matter of fact, it is not even a down. And this is not even a bad thing. I'm about to say is that I feel like her sensualness actually decreased as she became a mom, and I think that it's not a bad thing. It's just like
it increased.
I love MILFs, but it's like out of all of that, yeah. If you one of those people who are, this is shallow fucking, I wouldn't even say America, the world. Be like, oh damn, she had kids. I can't really even fuck with her like that. That goes down.
I'm one of those guys. Most chicks I see that have kids, I will not mess with you.
I love MILFs. There's a different vibe that comes off of them.
You can love MILFs from a distance. It's different.
That was before I even got married. There's a different vibe. It's almost like this nurturing vibe that comes off of a fucking MILF. And I think that's the responsibility. I think that's actually the benefit and the point of fucking a MILF.
I might could give you that.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Beyonce has more or less that vibe today than she did prior to having children.
You think maybe time out. You think maybe you just find mom sexier now because you are the father fucker of a MILF? And you happen to really love that MILF, and then you see other MILFs, and then you've always seen other MILFs and been attracted, but you created one. And now it's like, yeah, that's mine. But then it's like, yo, like, yo, she good though. Like, yo, nah, she nice. Like,
here's the thing. This is the leaper probably in me, because there's like balances and disbalances within this. I love my MILF. I feel like, and I am very highly attracted to my MILF before she even was one. Right. And I loved MILFs in general before I met my wife. But here's the thing. If I no longer had my MILF and we weren't together anymore, the next woman that I'd be with definitely would not be a MILF. She would be, fuck it. I already gonna get canceled anyway. She would be barren as fuck. I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's just dark. Why would you even go there? That's just dark. Like, she has to be barren. The next woman you have to be with after your wife has to be barren before, like, physically before you deal with her.
Yeah, like, next serious relationship.
You fucking divorce, buddy.
Like,
hopefully you don't get divorced, but Jesus, like,
1000% barren. I don't want any more children. And like, the one thing I would like, if I got divorced, I'm the one conversation I don't want to have with a chick that I actually fucking like and shit after like 5 years of like a relationship and not trying to marry you. Yeah, like, cause here's the thing, I can duck and dodge like a, you know what I'm saying, like fucking Rocky Balboa, the whole shit of, oh nah, we ain't getting married. I can duck and dodge that shit all day. But if you saying you're not gonna marry me and you're not gonna give me a child at the same damn time, nah, that create You might
see. I'm
at
more
that point.
cool.
At that point, I'm just running girlfriends and switching them out like every 5 years until I run into that next conversation. It's like, no.
I think
So I'd rather have a barren woman, and then it's like, damn. Then like I don't have to have that conversation at all.
I think to some degree, I'm more cool with like having a chick that could meet that to some degree, but she can't be barren. Like, word, nigga, barren. That's the name of the episode, barren, nigga. Word to Baron Trump, nigga, barren, nigga.
Yeah, barren as fuck. Barren as fuck. I'm keeping it in opinion with you, barren as fuck, because
we ain't even got into the docket. We like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, but here we go. Like, let me get my shit off real quick before we actually dive into the docket. Let me get my shit off. Because here's the thing. Is this? Because I can link up with a chick who's not barren, who's fully capable of having children, post my marriage,
right,
and be with chick. Everything can be going Gucci. 5-6 years, you know what I'm saying, down the whole line and everything like that. Even like I said, even if I don't marry Shawty or not even thinking about it, she's gonna feel like because I had a child with my ex-wife, who marriage anyway is a big step for any person to take. But I'm choosing not to marry her. It's not even coming up in conversation. So it's like I'm already not choosing to have the conversation or to entertain that level of conversation saying that we're going to take that type of step. But also, I'm not bringing up the possibility of having children as well. Shawty going to look at me eventually and look me straight in the eyeball and be like, yo,
how old are you when this happens, theoretically? When this theoretical situation happens, how old are you when this happens?
I'm close to 30 now, so like we'll say 30.
You can have mad more kids.
I don't want to, motherfuckers. Like that. Like that's the things that nobody understands. I don't want more children.
Okay, but what if you meet a chick by the time? What if when you listen? No. I'm being hypothetical. I'm being
100% realistic.
This is all off topic. I'm just being hypothetical. One time for the one time. If you met a chick when you're 40 and you don't want your current wife anymore, and you met that chick, you might not marry her. You might not mean to get her pregnant, but you can't say you might not fuck another bitch that pussy would be good enough to where you'd be like, yeah,
maybe. No. If we talk about 40, nigga, no.
I mean, who knows how we'll feel at 40? We're not 40. I don't know.
My daughter will be 18 and going to college.
So you're free.
When I'm 41 years old.
So you're
like,
free.
When I'm 41, my daughter will be 18 and on her way off to college. You think I'm starting to fuck over? No. Nigga, no. No.
Preferably not.
Suck my dick.
No, preferably not, obviously. But I'm saying in that way. But yeah. I was just doing it for shits and giggles.
I'm saying barren as fuck.
I just couldn't see. It's the same way how niggas be like, yo, if I ever, like, you ever hear like old white men be like, yo, if I ever divorce my wife, it could be a bitch they've been with 30 years. If I ever divorce my wife, I want somebody that don't even speak no English. I couldn't put up with that. I couldn't do it. It would be too weird and annoying. I'd have to constantly critique and tell you and mold and coach and no.
Fuck that, nigga. If me saying that, which I agree with those niggas that say that shit.
Really? And I'm the Republican on this podcast. Really?
Yeah, but if I'm saying that shit, I would dive into it. If I meet, let's say, me and my wife are divorced. We doing some business over in Italy, of all places. I meet a woman who I think is gorgeous. She's interesting. I can't even understand the fucking language, though. Guess what? I'm getting on some apps and some shit, and I'm trying to learn some fucking Italian. I already know Spanish, first language. So
no, I'm not saying that's a hindrance.
What I'm saying is all I'm doing at this point is reinstituting like my Spanish and Latin and teaching and breaking it down into Italian. That cool, but outside of that, she ain't gonna be talking to y'all motherfuckers. So I'm cool with it. like
But what
she
if
ain't gonna be.
what if
I'm
the
not
whole
integrating
crew
her.
no
I'm
Latin
not
though?
trying to integrate.
What
I
if
would
the
not be
whole
trying to integrate. I would not be trying to integrate her or change her into no American nothing. If I met her in her beautiful essence inside, like in Italy, in Africa, in wherever, I'm going to try to maintain that essence. I'm not going to try and mold it into the fucked up American culture and way of thinking that we are.
No, you wouldn't mold it into a girl you don't like any other girl. But I'm saying, like, God, that sounds so misogynistic. You wouldn't mold, like, if you met a chick that was foreign and you brought her to the States, no 90-day fiance. If you did that, right, and you was a cool ass nigga, no 90-day fiance, you was a cool ass nigga. No, them niggas is lame. Every
shout out to Muhammad though.
Muhammad who?
From 90 Day Fiance, nigga. That
No,
was the
I know
best
you
gangster
mean
play
which
of all
one?
time.
Which one? It's like
The
10
one
Muhammads.
The one that was fucking the fat bitch from Ohio.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He plays. That's the best way to play the game. That's the best way to play it. Shout out to you. I'm even like wherever you at in the world. Shout out to you.
Yeah, that nigga in I was about to say Tajikistan. That's not a country. What is it? It's
subsequent movie film.
It's not there either. It's it's something with a T in it. Tunisia. It's Tunisia. He's Tunisian. And I know that because little white chick I be fucking with love 90-Day Fiance. It makes me watch that shit. So I fucking see it. So yeah, he's Tunisian.
Whatever. Back to your point.
I forgot my fucking point. What was I talking about?
You were trying to say like no 90-Day Fiance if I brought a woman from someplace else over into the United States, and you didn't finish your point.
Yeah, if I brought somebody over into the United States, and I mean, it's the 90-Day Fiance thing. It's the 90-Day Fiance thing. If I brought somebody into the 90-Day, huh? Oh, great. Well, for those of you that didn't notice, camera froze up again, and now it's daytime, and I'm hungover. I just got done having diarrhea and vomit sessions with my friend Commode, and we're back.
That's irresponsible. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna be
it's very irresponsible.
Because I was drinking prior to the podcast and through it as well. The 20 minutes that we did get fucking recorded.
40.
And yeah, whatever. And yeah, nigga, I'm not hungover today. You know, it's called drink responsibly. It's on the side of every bottle.
Yeah, who listens to that shit?
And anyway, my point's still proven on life. Rihanna's a sex symbol over Beyonce. Yeah, you got a deal. But
you win. Fuck it.
Yeah. But on some real shit, we're gonna cover the real. The really, really, really real. Right. What's happening in the world today. What's disturbing my timeline and completely having shit completely and utterly fucked up, which is
2021 been crazy already.
Which is Mr. 9013. Who the fuck is Jeffree Star? And why is he blowing Kanye? And why is this shit disrupting my my whole timeline on every social media?
Not where I thought you were going with that. Okay.
Like my setup though, nigga. I'm Chris Paul with the motherfucking assist. Hey.
I like it. From what I've heard, Jeffree Star is a YouTube star, makeup tutorial nigga. / gay dude, trans dude, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not even trying to be funny. I really legit don't know. I don't know if he's a gay dude who likes to dress up or if he's trying to be trans or what. I don't know. But he looks very strange. And yeah, apparently he has a PhD in faggotry, I've heard.
According to him. According to him.
That's not my words. Those are
according to him. Read lyrics.
I didn't even understand that rhyme scheme. Like, reading
No,
those
that rap
lyrics.
scheme was
Like,
absolutely terrible.
what-
It just seemed like
what beat is this on?
Did you actually listen to the song?
No,
Oh.
that was a screenshot I saw on Twitter that I just snapped and sent to you because I read it and I'm like, how do you say this in a whatever? I don't know, because I wasn't gonna give them the stream. I can go listen to it, but apparently, Kanye liked his dingus and his man butt.
If that's your thing, I mean,
I don't know.
Look, off the rip, I thought Jeffree Star was Mike Posner. Like when I first seen it, I was like, oh damn, Mike was
Jesus Christ.
Went for the whole 9 yards, bro. Like he didn't give a fuck. But then looking at it, I was like, oh. And then reading the lyrics, I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Why would children listen to such a thing? But I don't know who's listening to such a thing. That's why I asked you, who the fuck is this person?
Bruh, it is really weird.
Hey, sometimes when you're going through a divorce, I guess you like it in your dingus by Jeffree Star if you're Yeezus. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like on blood Jesus, I cannot tell you if this makes any sense to me or not. I can't even say if it's true. Who is this person? I don't know.
He does makeup.
But it was slander on Kanye either way, so I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Just so we're clear, Jeffree did come out and say that he was not sleeping with the one and only Kanye West. He came out and said that it just happened to be a coincidence that he moved to Wyoming shortly after and happened to have his name in a bar, and said that even though he has not slept with Kanye West, that we would all be surprised at the list of rappers that have, in his words, visited his mouth. That's what he said. He's the type of dude that tweets shit like my pussy is cold. Like, I went on his Twitter. The nigga's hilarious. I'm like, wow.
Look, fam. You know what? Shout out and credit to all the gay niggas who figure out this weird ass way to just say the shit.
This shit be hilarious every time.
Dog, you can't just like, who the fuck's this bitch? Like, look, I know some slutty, sloot ass hood rat bitches that is proud that they popping pussy out here in the street, and I guarantee you, none of them have been clever enough to say for those that have visited my mouth. That is fucking wild. Wow,
he's a good
That's
orator.
wild.
I'll say.
That's wild. When you're that colorful with words and shit, you should write books. You shouldn't be writing bars.
That's what I'm saying.
When you're that colorful with words, you're not instituting your talents correctly.
But also kind of explains the PhD line, because you say, who thinks of that? A nigga that talks like that.
I've heard somebody has said like they've gotten like a PhD in cunnilingus or some shit.
That's normal though. That's not shocking. That's not surprising. You don't hear that and go, wow. You don't hear you hear that line and you go, whoa. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bet.
I'm gonna say Wu-Tang almost got there. It's like Ghostface killers with degrees in gynecology. It's not the same.
Close,
it don't hit. It's not the same.
There. Not there. That's, you could be doing anything in life. You hear that PhD line, you go, what? I don't care how on beat it may or may not be. I've never heard the song, but you hear that anywhere, no matter what you're doing, it's gonna turn your head. You're gonna go,
I'm absolutely appalled. I'm absolutely.
What did he say?
But you know me, and the listeners know me as well. I am not loose with giving away my 3 minutes of my life for your streams. I am not loose with that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you just can't get a stream off me because you trending. So when I seen that shit, when you sent the shit to me, I'm like, oh, I gotta listen to this. And I was like, no. This just actually might ruin my night if I listen to this like with my ears.
Yeah, I was not trying to hear that either.
I love music and hip hop too much, especially for if it's murdered because of that. I'd end up like Dr. Dre this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's resting up and shit and he all good.
I was about to say, may he rest in peace with your bitch ass.
No, I didn't. I was like, when I was saying it, like not when I wanted to say rest up, I didn't want to make it sound like he was dead and resting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listeners be like, oh my God, they killed Dr. Dre. Like, no. We're not trying to kill Dr. Dre. Not by no means.
That would have fucked up my year so much.
Oh my God.
We started.
You listeners don't understand like how bad Stanley would have cried for all of 2021 because
I wouldn't be able to get through this part right now.
You wouldn't be Stanley. Because there wouldn't be no Marshall. And if there's no Marshall, because there would have been no Dre, there would be no
next
Stanley.
episode, nigga.
And that's oh my God.
Nigga, oh my God. Dog, we need Dre. I know he's underrated or overrated these days, depending on which way you want to look at it. But
is he underrated though?
Niggas act like he fell off. Beat wise. Niggas act like he fell off. Now, granted, he hasn't produced a classic in a while, but hey, everybody's hit or miss, nigga.
Fuck that
and
noise.
All of them bitches have not been misses, so get the fuck out of here.
I was about to say, fuck that noise. When did Good Kid, Mad City come out? That was,
2011.
years ago. Yeah, it was like 10 years ago. All right, so like 10 years ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but he here. God damn it. Trying to discredit Dre.
But niggas act like he fell off.
Nigga been here for 40 years, 50 years. Nigga.
Right.
When's the last time you heard a Teddy Riley beat you thought was fire, nigga?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So when niggas be like, Dre ain't doing shit, like, all right. He still probably will outproduce the hottest producer right now. Because he's going to be that meticulous about it on top of that. Not only is it going to sound better and cleaner, he's going to be that meticulous about it. It's going to piss off the niggas that's making the record. He going to be so anal about the shit. You just going.
There's not, and speaking of, and give Dre his flowers, there's not even a lot of producers nowadays that nigga do what Dre has done. Whereas you get an artist, or like you as a producer, you work with an artist, and you being that producer, you executive working with them and making that music work together, broke artists. You know what I'm saying? It's now it's like, because I guess it's because of the internet era, motherfuckers can get, spend $500, nigga, get 12 beats, nigga, from random ass niggas, make the music themselves, and the shit be cold. And now producers just want to work with them because they've already made a name and, all that shit for themselves.
Yeah.
There ain't no more Dre's and shit like that no more. Hit Boy's great, but he hasn't broken an artist. Mustard's great. He ain't broken an artist.
Dre has I think Dre does it like the old way too. Dre probably still, I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga used tape or some shit still. Like the way that nigga cut his shit.
Have you seen that? I'm about to say his office. His
studio is insane. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's insane, nigga.
It's beautiful, nigga.
I think he just goes about shit a different way. Never been around him, but from what I've heard, which is a lot, I think he just goes about it a different way, and you can tell when it comes out.
Yeah, but he's a super perfectionist though. That's what I've determined throughout the years. And other people have said he's a super perfectionist.
That's what I mean. But he's anal about shit. Like he's not gonna let you. He'll make you do the same bar 20 times, 50 times if you have to, but you're gonna do it the way he wants to hear it.
But you can only afford that. Even that type of analness, pause, today is only acceptable from
talking a lot
legends.
About buttholes. Yeah. Huh?
Hungover bitch, Rick. But damn, you threw me off on what I was saying.
Buttholes. Talking about Dre.
Yeah, as anal as he is about like how perfect the music is, like you could only afford to do that if you were a legend today because of how quick music is just tossed out.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna say that
you
too. It's a
almost
lot.
gotta like Hit Boy like produce like I think 3 albums.
It's
this
a lot
year?
easier to make music.
Last year, like goddamn.
I think it's a lot easier to make music. If Dre just took a MacBook Pro and just made beats on them shits with a piano and a fucking what is it, the little beat machine thing, the MPC, he just put them 3 things together, he probably could crank them out like other niggas too. But that nigga wants a live band. He wants fucking be able to have the biggest fucking board possible to hear every single thing and isolate it and eat it. And it's different.
Yeah, it is different. Damn it, it is very much different. And there's a good thing that is that type of different because you get a different result from it. But, and I'm sure Dre could do that. It's just he won't. This is not his thing. It's not his style. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I guarantee you, like, and Dre's been saying like he fuck with Hit Boy shit. But I guarantee you, every single one of Hit Boy's joints that he dropped last year, he puts that shit turns that shit on in his studio, and he's like, nigga, I would do so many things different. Not even changing the beat. You know, like not
just
changing the
making
beat.
It sound that much cleaner.
Yeah, clarity, sound, pitch, everything would have to be completely perfect. And let's just say those 3 albums that it took Hit Boy to do last year, it would have took Dre 15. And then it's just okay. It's okay though. It would have sounded perfect.
For the younger listeners and even the listeners our age that don't know what we're talking about, go on whatever DSP you subscribe to, follow this podcast, and look up 2001 The Instrumentals. You can just let that rock. You don't even need words on them. And then you go listen to the actual album and you go, fuck. Like, but you can just let those beats just rock. You freestyle yourself, whatever bullshit you want to freestyle. It still sounds amazing.
You got to still be specific, though, when you say 2001 for the listeners who are unaware. Chronic 2001.
Right. Yeah, the Chronic 2001.
That album that all of you younger people think that on nothing but, like, your uncles and shit and, like, big homies listen to at cookouts. Like, there was a second one of those. And it came out in 2001.
That's ours.
Greatness. Listen to it. But you know what? There should be a Dr. Dre like fucking like a starter pack. Like if you don't know, now you should know, and this is the product. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even have to be all of his work. You know what I'm saying? You just get a couple. You know what I'm saying? You got to get Straight Outta Compton. You know what I'm saying? I had to come in the bitch.
Yeah.
Chronic 2001 and 2. Marshall Mathers LP 1, I think for sure. Eminem Show, Doggy Style.
Yeah. What was
and then that's it.
No.
Get Rich or Die Trying. You got to put that in there too.
That, and I was gonna say, what was Corrupt album called? Their first album he dropped.
Shit, I don't even remember that. I'm gonna keep that a big.
That was a good album. But, yeah.
I like Corrupt more as a person than I am aware of his music.
His music is good. Nigga can rap his ass off.
Oh yeah, he can rap. It's just like it's just a vibe.
I think he's more entertaining to listen and talk to, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like it's also a vibe though. It's like I think Burner can rap his ass off, but if I'm not in a real smoke out and it's like and shit, I might not get.
I'm the same way with Currency. Like I'm not really listening to Currency, just chilling. Like I want to be like driving and smoking or something.
Currency is my normal stoner vibe though. So which I'm normally high. Like right now, I could just listen to Currency and just let that.
See, that's me with Wiz. As Wiz got to me first. And that's funny because Currency been around.
Currency, I was about to say Currency was out Cash Money Day.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you late, Nick.
I didn't get into Currency until Jet Life shit.
Word?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't even into that early Currency. I wasn't even into that version of Currency, like when he was rapping like that.
You know, it's gonna be 10 years in June since I've graduated high school, which I make feel old as fuck. And it made me think because I listened to Jet Life 1 the other day and was smoking and was like, this shit's still bad. Like, it came out in high school, bro. Like that shit still bang.
It was some album, like dog albums. I don't want to sound like an old nigga, but albums back
We old
then.
niggas. God damn it, I'm watching Irresponsible. What you want?
Like I want to say 2010 to 12, or maybe 2009 to 12 was some great music came out.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was a great time. Then all of these fucks started running away with these music, and then mumble rap came out. God damn it.
It'll pass.
Oh no, it's passing.
It's
passing.
And not for nothing, just to touch on that last subject, isn't it a little surprising that that's the Jeffrey that was suspected of sucking him off?
What you would have thought Epstein would have got to him? What do you know?
No.
Well, look, we're not gonna talk about Jeff.
I like Young Thug, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna put it like this.
Before he became a pop star.
And it's gonna be easier for me to do this because I really don't like that much of this nigga music. So I'm on episode 138, part 2. I'm gonna say right now, I refuse to acknowledge Jeffrey, Young Thug, the person that he wanted to formally name himself Sex.
I forgot about that.
I refuse to acknowledge that nigga on this podcast, TN2M, or through any House of Spades media outlet for the entirety of this podcast existence, or until something actually catastrophically worth it dictates the fact that we should speak on this name. Until then, I'm done.
I feel that, but I don't know. I feel like Jeffrey been getting better with time.
No, I'm done with the blasphemy, y'all.
Just saying.
I'm done with the blasphemy. I'm done with it. Can't have it.
He is a star.
Can't have it. Can't have it. Can't have it.
Well,
next thing he would tell me is like, yo, the songs that I got with Nipsey Hussle is the worst songs I got in my whole catalog. That's the next blasphemous thing that's gonna come out of his mouth. Like, and I'm gonna knock this nigga the fuck out over that. Like, come on.
I don't know. I just want to know what it is that fucking finally got Kim to just be like, I'm done. I can't take it no more.
Everything.
I mean, you think it was a collection of everything?
You've called and told me, like, nigga, you was right. Like, you was right 2 years ago.
You did kind of predict it.
I've been on record, bro. Because, like I said, Kim K has already had, like, this media, like,
she's been through her famous hoe phase.
Yeah, but it's like she been legit married to niggas and then not married to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very, very fast. So now she's like a celebrity hoe. You know what I'm saying? Or at least someone that niggas in the industry would be like, man, I ain't fucking with that bitch for her. She ain't really bite it. Like, she not down to ride.
She wants to be taken serious now.
Exactly.
Obviously.
And the only way to do that for her would have been the next nigga that she deemed seen fit, which happened to be Kanye, that she was going to stick it out through. And not only did she stick it out, she popped out a couple of children. And then she had somebody else pop out a children for her. And then, like, she just stayed with this nigga through a fucking half-ass presidential campaign where he wore a bulletproof vest and cried. A mental breakdown where he's saying Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jay-Z was trying to I'm acknowledge both of these separately. Like a mental breakdown where he acknowledged that or allegedly claimed that Jay-Z and Beyonce would have him killed. Then he had the mental breakdown where he went and fucking TMZ and said slavery was a choice. And that was like all blunt rolled with the fucking Charlemagne interview where he didn't say nothing about nothing of
2
any
hours
type
of
worthy acknowledgement. I told you wasn't gonna get no fucking answers from this nigga. Through that, and through one, and when he wore the bulletproof vest in the campaign and cried, and like told the whole world that he was about to abort his child. This is not no shit that I don't think that Kim wanted to fucking talk about with her kids. And like when she woke up in the morning, nigga, shit like that.
Yeah.
Crying over Band-Aids, shit like that.
Yo, I seen that shit. I seen that shit.
I watched it. I was like, no. That nigga. She was with the straightest face, like nigga. Like,
it's like relax.
Like he really flipped out because the Band-Aid wasn't his skin color. Like what?
And I understood it. But that was like that. If the camera, I guess because the camera was on, maybe he leaned into it. I think that was his way of doing that, because that was like, I understood the argument, but come on. That's like a quip you make while you're like, yeah, that's fucked up. They should make those like that. And then you just keep going about your day. You don't fucking make it a point and then argue with your wife about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're just trying to do it for TV. Or unless you're just that fucking
stupid. And if you put it all on paper from the jump, if you remember where I started off with like the runoff, at the jump, Kim K wanted to be taken more seriously. So that's why she just like when she saw the nigga she saw fit, she would go the whole 9, which she has. And through this whole 9, she has actually gained more serious credibility and respect than Kanye. And through this respect that she has actually earned on her own.
I would trust her to execute a plan right now more so than him.
I would never I wouldn't put the pressure of motherfucking going to go get a fruit plate on Kanye like today.
This might overwhelm him.
Not even him specifically. He doesn't even have to do this. I would tell him, yo, have one of your assistants go get a fruit plate for the motherfucking for the snack table. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get the best fruit plate. No. Don't get the best anything. Don't add no extra shit.
I want fruit from the gardens of Columbia. No. Calm down.
I want fruit from Sam's Club, nigga. Like that's where I want it. We're gonna get this fucked up. I want normal fruit, Kanye. Like I want watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, nigga, and grapes, nigga. That's it. And a yogurt in there and granola. That's all I want.
Come back here with no dragon fruit, nigga. Stop it.
Nigga gonna come back with some type of Brazilian fruit. He gonna say that it has 0 calories, is the best on earth. Like, no, nigga. Like, no.
Ask for that, Jesus. No.
But this whole setup, like, she's taking a whole lot of just stupid, just in general, and embarrassing shit, not just to her, but her personal credibility, her family credibility. You know what I'm saying? And now career reputation, because she's a lawyer and is actually out here trying to do some shit.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I cannot bring your dumb ass along with me. It's not because I wouldn't want you here. It's because you a dumbass. And you are really going to fuck my whole shit up. Yeah. Sorry. This is what Chris has been training me for. This moment right here.
And you know what? Who knew that was the master plan? Who knew?
I've been trying to tell everybody, like, nigga, Kris Jenner is the greatest madam of all time.
Been pimping since
all
pimping.
Time. Like,
word to iceberg,
goat, nigga. Goat level. She convinced a whole man to chop off his penis. Your gab game is different. Like, it's not built the same.
All
like
phrases do.
Like that shit crazy, nigga. That shit's crazy. But
yeah,
you know, pray for Kanye and Kim transition.
Pray for them kids, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
They about to catch hell.
That's what I'm saying with the transition.
Because who knows what single Kanye is gonna do? Jesus.
But it seems like to me he wasn't listening to her any fucking way.
Right. So who knows what single Kanye will do?
That's the problem.
He doesn't have any
that's
filter
the problem
now.
with these Republican motherfuckers nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, in off the phrase of like behind every strong man is a strong woman. I'm just broadening it out as black man and black woman, but broadening the phrase out. None of these motherfuckers is really strong for real because they don't listen to their damn women.
See, was that you?
They
I was having
trying to help them, like, nah, nigga, don't do this, and go blatantly be like, "Shut up, bitch," and go do the dumb shit.
Yeah, it wasn't you. I was telling that too. I was having a conversation with somebody a couple days ago, and I said that I brought that up, and I realized as I brought that up that some bitches ain't worth listening to. That's why niggas make the mistake of not listening to their bitch sometimes, because they might think, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Especially if it's like a newer relationship too. You don't know if she's right or wrong. And then later on, you can usually figure out. But at the same time, would you have listened to Kim 5 years ago if she was telling you what to do for the master plan? Hell no. Would you listen to her today? Yeah. But you wouldn't know that.
You know what?
You gotta get there.
I tell you why I would have listened to her 5 years
ago. Is that stupid guy shit?
I tell you why. I would tell you why I would have listened to her 5 years ago. Because if there's a plan and she is the product of the Madam of Manifestation, who is Kris Jenner.
You Kanye, you don't see that from a distance. You just want to fuck her.
You asking me? I'm just saying, you asking me this.
So we're talking about Kanye.
Well, Kanye's a fucking retard and a coon, nigga. I don't expect this nigga to think logically at all.
That's what I'm saying. So he wouldn't see that part where you would be like, all right, well, if you got a plan, maybe I'll listen to you. Him, he's like, no,
what we even
I got shit I gotta do.
What we even fail to acknowledge is we give so much credit, even then, back in the day, for saying that Kanye was responsible for saying George Bush don't care about black people. I give all the credit to whatever alcohol Kanye was drinking prior to him making that statement, because whatever it was triggered a certain click in his brain that uncombed him for just a second. For just a second, it was able to uncone him. And after that moment, he just went back to straight coonery, and he just rolled with the fact that we didn't think he was a coon. We were misguided because of alcohol.
I wonder if that's the hood, the Dave Chappelle hood nigga theory. You know how everybody thought Dave was from the hood, but like not really. And he was like, all right, I'll just let you think it. Fuck it.
Because he's beloved by the blacks.
You just talk to him, you'd be like, oh yeah, this nigga definitely knows what's going on. Yeah. You wouldn't know this nigga was a suburban black kid for the most part. Other than I guess he went back and forth, he says. He grew up in the city and in the suburbs. But yeah, when you going back and forth, you might get a different perspective. I've done it. I ain't Chappelle level funny, but
Look, yeah, you know what? That is, we're gonna call it that, the Dave Chappelle hood nigga theory of it. Because look, I'm taking all credit from Kanye West if I can, bro. But sometimes it just hurts to know that it's like, damn, like certain songs. Can't Tell Me Nothing is one of my favorite songs of all time. You know how hard it was to skip that when it came on shuffle? It was like, oh, bitch.
Oh no, I'm still rocking that.
I couldn't even rock it because it was making me mad. I got through the first 6 bars.
I found out people still putting R. Kelly on their fucking TikTok and Instagram reels and stories and shit. Like,
Auntie's a regular, like,
no, people our age. Like, women our age. I'm like, what? All right, bet. I came on. I forgot who's.
And those be the same. And it'll be the same women who be complaining about how much men don't respect them. Same ones.
She's one of those.
Same ones.
She was one of those.
Same ones.
Speaking of which, weird motherfuckers that do weird things to women. Did you see Bill Cosby tweeting from jail again?
Gang.
What was he tweeting about? It was something about he sent out one a couple weeks ago about Boosie supporting him, and then it was one. Oh, it was about the poor white people storming the Capitol. He was like, that shit is terrible. You shouldn't do that. That's wrong. You serve the rest of your sentence and get out, shut the fuck up so we can forget about
this is gonna be a moment where I'm just gonna say, like, look, nigga, you can roofie a couple motherfuckers and still make some good sense every now and then. It doesn't mean the nigga wrong. He's completely right. We know he's right. But maybe he's just not the person to be saying it, but hey.
But you tweeting it from jail, nigga, like. Or at least, I mean, we know somebody tweeted that for him, but that's the appearance. Is like, how did Bill Cosby get a phone in jail, nigga? Like, what is he doing? I know he plugged in, but damn. Like,
Bill Cosby the man on Cell Block D, bro.
For real.
He the man.
They say he got a whole team of niggas working with him.
Imagine if Bill Cosby just sends over some goons to steal your cocktail, like your fruit cup. Like, oh my God.
Hey, yo, Doc said he need them peaches, bro. You gonna come up off that?
Like, you heard me. The Doc wants your peach cup, bro. Like the real one on the tape. Matter of fact, we taking both. Nigga, come with me. Bring the fruit. Like, God damn.
Bro, that shit. Oh man.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Still, you know, sometimes you gotta roofie a motherfucker, man. I don't know. I mean, shit. I mean, you shouldn't do it that way.
That's the reason, right?
You shouldn't do it that way for that reason.
You shouldn't.
But, you know, it happens.
You should never roofie anybody.
Sometimes you got to, but just not for that reason. You shouldn't do it to have sex with somebody. That's fucking weird and creepy. I completely understand why someone would wake up and feel confused and violated.
I wonder how many roofie cases are gonna come up on Trump once he's like out of office. There's gonna be mad roofie cases.
That nigga got Fed crimes to worry about now. That nigga just incited a riot.
Yeah,
they trying to charge him with.
Pelosi gonna burn that nickel.
Yeah, she's trying to impeach this nigga a second time on incitement of insurrection. That sounds like a felony, nigga. Like,
it sounds like a felony, nigga. It's like a war crime. Jesus Christ. Incitement of an insurrection.
That's what they try to impeach this nigga for the second time.
Wow. Nigga. If I'm still on Trump's staff, nigga, and I hear some shit like that, nigga, I'm gone. When I heard that. Like, no.
Somebody need to wake Ben Carson sleepy ass up so he can resign. Shit.
He going down with the ship. He ultra cool. He is cool.
I believe it, but I'm trying to give him a chance. Like, nigga, you know you can leave now, right? You don't have to keep standing next to this nigga.
No,
like even the white people say it's okay to leave. You can leave.
No, that's how you know you genuinely a coon. You genuinely Uncle Tom. You are Uncle Tom for real. You Uncle Ben. You will not leave. That's what all the slaves like. Just revolt and kill the slave.
Well, why would I leave Massa?
And he's just crying there over like Massa's dead body during the revolt, and he's like, no, nigga, let's go. We out, we free.
I seen a meme with that shit.
He's like, no, how could you?
Oh man.
And then when the other white masters and shit come around and shit, he's like, yo, I know exactly where they went. I take you.
Hey, right up that way. That away.
That's what Ben Carson is. Like, that's who he is, nigga. He's genuinely that.
Boy, Sam Jackson and Django all the time.
Damn.
No, I can't give him that much credit because even Sam Jackson had a plan. He's smart. He did it for a reason. That shit was survival for that nigga. He wasn't really fucking with that nigga.
No,
he was playing a role.
No, it was not.
It
was. Look, son. Keeping it a straight beam. If he wouldn't have said shit to Leonardo DiCaprio and shit at Candyland about nothing and would have just let them motherfuckers
the power got to his head. The power got to his head.
if he would have just let them buy carry
let him sit in
Washington
the
and
house and
shit,
drink his cognac.
they
He
would have
started
been
thinking he was
free.
white.
Django would have been free. He would have had his wife. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude could have got back on his horse and shit and rode off into the sunset and kept bounty hunting, and that would have been dead and done. He went and said all this like, yeah, these niggas is playing you. They playing you, and still went through the whole effort of selling it to the nigga anyway.
I tell you what, you go get that color, girl. I bet that
the shit
right
went bad because these niggas, this nigga couldn't shake his fucking, didn't want to shake his hand, and ended up having to get shot in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
But this was all initiated and set up by whom? The coon.
Yeah, I guess he did give that key information there. That's from letting it get to. Yeah, you kind of right. Yeah, I rescind my statement.
Like, man,
you kind of
like,
right.
They're the same person, man. Ben Carson, Kanye, they the same person. Gunplay now,
rapper, all the same.
Like all the same. Like it is terrible. But he's never walking away. So he's going down with this ship of you know what? Like it would be, and it's the most radical way of saying it, like, but the world was like, oh, the country was really ran by a radical terrorist leader.
Yeah. Well, let's call it what it is. It's ran by a sociopath, but we just he started slipping.
But when you send your people and be like, we're gonna storm Capitol Hill, and these ignorant ass motherfucking white devils like drive themselves up to Capitol Hill and actually storm this bitch with Viking helmets and Braveheart makeup on.
Shout out my nigga Bigo.
They got Bigo.
They definitely got Bigo.
Oh, I know they
on Bigo. They looking for Alex. They looking for Josh. They looking for all of them niggas.
Bigo ignorant ass was up there like looking like he was the shit on Nancy Pelosi desk and shit. Nah, nigga. When she seen that,
what?
She was. This is the time period which was just so fucked up that we're in a pandemic and shit. Because I want to see some of these niggas' faces without the mask. Because you know her face was scrawled up like a motherfucker when she was like, "We're gonna enact the 25th Amendment." And if y'all don't get him out, we gonna get him out. So, what's good, nigga?
Yeah. I still think that's more so of
that's a terrorist mob, nigga. There is confidential level 5 super classified documents in that bitch.
No, it's definitely domestic terrorism. That was poor white people revolting. And you know what's funny? You motherfuckers can't even revolt right. You niggas can't riot the right way. You did all of that running and screaming and cheering and traveling just to break shit, get shot and arrested. And after you didn't even get arrested, you got sent back to your hotel room. Niggas can't even riot right.
But these dumbass niggas didn't wear masks, nigga. There's cameras all over DC, nigga. They know who was there.
And to be a group of people that has been against masks this whole time, if you had plans to storm the Capitol building,
this was a moment you should have wore them.
Don't you think? Like, just in hindsight, if you happen to catch this podcast on a whim, did you think about that?
You know what? That might have been a dead giveaway that some shit was gonna go down though. If you see a bunch of MAGA supporters, like if I'm a police officer,
bunch of niggas that don't wear masks wearing masks now,
all wearing masks together at one time, marching towards us, I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
If y'all not gonna shoot this out with me, I'm out. Like straight up.
Yeah.
Like you got a couple.
Shout out to the Capitol police officers that called off that day. I know they was like, wow, glad I didn't come in today. This shit is not on me.
Look, fam. I'm mad. There was moments where it's like you could tell these motherfuckers wanted to do some shit, but for some reason didn't. Shout out to that officer that shot Shawty in the neck. Like, shout out to him.
We shot the officer that murdered her.
What the fuck? Was that murder? No. That was real.
I mean,
that nigga shot her in the neck with what looked like a Glock 40. Like
I told you off camera, bro. It was a good second and a half between it's a gun, and fire. The fact they heard
Because
it's a gun and didn't move,
didn't do shit. Shorty proceeded to say, like, fuck it, I'm gonna crawl through this window and we busted down. Bah! Straight up, lay it out. Dead.
Then
like,
laying on the ground talking about some
dead. Squirt, squirt. You know why that happened to you? Because you decided to do some dumb shit. And shout out to him because he was like, I'm holding down this fucking corridor. God damn it. My one gun, 3 clips, what's good? By myself. Niggas left me, but I'm holding this shit down. Like, fuck this. What do you want? These niggas is out of control.
And
Viking
you know what?
helmets.
I hate to be the person to say
this.
The
fuck is happening?
Yeah, shout out to Braveheart. That nigga.
Not shout out to Braveheart.
That boy got up on the fucking podium and said, Arr!
This shit insane.
Bro. Niggas was running up on the podium on the Senate floor talking about Trump won. And they ran away. Like, what the fuck?
Think about this as a threat to national security, bro. If I was a simple, if I was just a simple ass Russian sale, nigga, just simple. If that was my job, would just be a Russian sale, and I was in that crowd, and then it turned into a riot, and then it went into the Capitol building, I can just be like, paperwork, hard drive here. Is that a ledger, my nigga? Oh. Whose cell phone is that? Fuck it. It don't even matter. Like,
you see, they say on top
and
of
walk
that,
right out that fucking building and see, if you were a Russian sale, you probably would have wore a mask, smart enough to do so, and would have walked right out that bitch and no one would be no wiser.
Perfect example of that. They said along with Bigo, motherfucking taking pictures and chilling and leaving letters and shit. Somebody stole her fucking laptop. So who knows what was in that, nigga?
Somebody's gonna get caught with it. Somebody's gonna get caught with that. Because if it depends on, like, if one of the
who took it.
Yeah, idiot. I'm like, if an idiot redneck took it, if an idiot redneck MAGA took it, those probably got encrypted files and shit that they couldn't get into and be a simple motherfucker anyway, or less alone know somebody that's at least smart enough to. Yeah, at least smart enough. Not less smart enough to know somebody that you think would be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you did try and you fucked up because you thought you were able to, it probably would send some type of alert.
Yeah,
to, like,
they
the
definitely
fans.
get your location.
Right. Like if I took that bitch.
Well, maybe not. We seem to assume.
And then, like I said, if I took that bitch as a Russian sale, then that's a come up. Like,
think about it. I
had a great day.
Think about it though. We seem to assume that government security is this untouchable, unfathomable, expensive, state-of-the-art thing. And look at what they did. Clearly, they are not always that prepared. You can catch them slipping.
I did find out, or did discover in the midst of all that Caucanese madness, that there are a lot of windows in that building that I thought were bulletproof. They're clearly fucking not.
Bro, apparently you can just run up and just poke them bitches out.
Yeah. And I think this was a moment too that I think if I'm Joe Biden, we're renovating the way we, our buildings now. These things need to be set up different. There's too much wood. You know what I'm saying? It's nice wood. It's nice old. It's classic. It's maintained. It's tried to be with the essence of the classicness of American politics from the olden days. But guess what? A bunch of angry Caucanese folk just kicked down the fucking door.
Yeah.
We need steel in this bitch.
It's a fact.
Like, straight up. Who knows what they got? Who knows? I don't know if they think it's any worth, but these motherfuckers is idiots.
I'm sure they broke some expensive shit in there, whatever they did.
These niggas, they got the motherfucker that stole the podium.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, definitely they were gonna get hurt. I mean, yeah.
I mean, all in all, This should prove the fact that we've been saying this entire time. Trump is a domestic terrorist. He leads a domestic terrorist group. They stormed the fucking capital of the United States of America, and we ain't gonna be able to do shit with nobody. Like,
no.
Nationally, foreign policy, that shit dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough job.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Did you see international Twitter?
Oh
about
yeah,
that shit?
Yeah, they were legit appalled.
Yeah,
they were befuddled, nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
And to
Definitely
think, I
that.
just wanted to fucking talk about Caillou getting canceled this week. So much more happened.
Who cares about Caillou anyway, nigga? Little badass little motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a cute show. Great memes from it.
Caillou today is in jail for embezzlement.
Probably. He had a rough life.
No, he did not. He was entitled little shit. He got everything he wanted. Probably got the job that he wanted to and was like, damn, I didn't get the promotion that I wanted, so I'll take all your money and spend it however I see fit, you dick. And then cried for help when he got in front of the judge so he wouldn't get life. But
that nigga, he if he get his life together though, he could be the next Mr. Clean. Think about it. Bulk up a little bit while he in prison. He'd be all right.
Nah, when he get out of prison, that's a definite like opioid like addiction. Like it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great. And he's gonna blame his parents for his opioid addiction.
Yeah, probably.
You know? Probably. It was leading to a terrible place. It's leading to a terrible place. Cailloux exist everywhere today. The product of them. Yeah. The product of them is everywhere.
That's true.
That shit got more seasons than Friends. Shit was terrible.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, we got anything else or that's it, man?
Nah, I think that's it for this week. I mean, they canceled the Grammys and Ashanti and Keisha Cole again because of COVID. So, I mean, that's getting worse. 4,000 people a day are dying now. The president is effectively not doing his job anymore because he's mad and wants to act like a fucking 12-year-old or an 8-year-old. And
they can't see it because they don't let him tweet or post nothing no more.
Right. They banned him on Twitter because he acts such like a child.
Yeah.
He can't control himself. So they had to fucking muzzle him. Can't use Facebook or Instagram anymore. Well, at least until after the inauguration. So, we'll figure it out. Permanent. Hopefully by the Facebook and Instagram ban is permanent now too.
I
know Twitter's permanent.
Yeah, the Twitter and Facebook for sure is and so if it's on Facebook, I'm sure it's on Instagram too.
Well, permanent. What I heard was Zuckerberg was talking about he wanted to just basically muzzle him until after the inauguration, so he can't keep inciting riots. But it would, I guess, make sense to just ban them all together because what is he gonna do after the inauguration? Incite a fucking riot? So.
Right, you won't give it to him like as soon as the transfer of power is done, and it's like, all right, yeah.
So now they're gonna run up and do something.
Right, when all of Joe's people was really in there.
And I think we talked about that earlier, but nigga, like I said, they need to just go ahead and Zoom this inauguration. I don't want to see nobody on the streets. Joe should not have to do that fucking theater of walking up the shit and waving and fuck that, nigga. Stay inside.
Nah, COVID-20 about to come out and shit, nigga.
Make sure that Zoom connection
we don't even know what that even do yet. Like, nah, son. Like
we on like COVID-22 now. It's like it's 2 new strains came out.
It's 2 new strains, nigga. It was like mixtapes. I knew about one.
Dog. It was it's the UK one, but now it's one here. It's a new strain that came from here. Probably because niggas won't stay in the fucking house.
Nah, son. Nah, it ain't happening like that. We all gonna die.
But yeah, my stomach is empty. My brain is hurting, and I think whatever burst of energy I had is now run away because I feel like shit. So let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Episode 138, House of TN2M, House of Spades Media. We be back in this bitch next week to entertain and bless you with another dose of sonic illness. And my co-host here can deal with his personal illness because he drinks too much irresponsibly. And yeah, that's his fault. So drink responsibly. always remember, Charles Manson kills people. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. We talk, we do it very fucking well and better than all you niggas. We out.
Peace. You bitch.